let's get into our chapter 28 Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga review, sponsored by Crafted by Kyle. He sells these super nice Akatsuki Naruto blanket hoodies. He also has other ones like Studio Ghibli. They're really comfortable, really soft. They also have a flash sale going on TikTok. So if you're into anime, you love being cozy during the cold season, I think this is a really great product. You can check it right here below my TikTok shop. Without further ado, let's get into this chapter review, guys. I want to say I love the chapter's cover art of Sumire holding Boruto's katana, because we know she just like basically confessed her love for that man. Starts off, Inojin uses the main hand sails we see when you to the next page. We see Kashin Koji and Boruto both standing behind Inojin, with Kashin Koji praising him, basically saying well done, and Inojin letting us know, hey, yeah, I'm mostly complete somehow, and Boruto telling him he's impressed. You really did make this jutsu yours in a single day. This man Inojin gonna turn around with a stank face talking about something. Hey Boruto, let's get one thing straight, boy. Him, I'm only here for Konoha and your sister. Now he don't say sister, he says I'm only here for Konoha and Himawari, because remember at the time Inojin is still affected by the jutsu that Ada did, so he still thinks that Boruto killed Naruto. Little scene right here is actually one of my favorites from the chapter, where Boruto says, you know I haven't accepted you either. He says, so remember, if you make Himawari cry even once, I'll shave that ridiculous haircut off until you're bald. And Inojin looks at him confused, like, what? Now remember, Boruto's like, that's his sister, and this is gonna be the man his sister ends up with. So he's like, I haven't accepted you as a brother yet either, with your goofy haircut. And I just love the parallels, how like even in like the new generation, we still get the Ina Shikacho, like, you know, friendship. I made a video like 3 years ago talking about what I would want to see in Himawari in the Boruto time skip, and I literally talked about how she'd be training with Chocho. Like, it's so crazy. I gotta put a screenshot and I'm gonna clip it in here, but let's keep going with the chapter. Boruto tells Inojin that he uses his flying Raijin and he leaves. What's really important happens. We then see and we pan back to the interview with Konohamaru and that guy who's doing the investigation for people helping Boruto with Sai. Mitsuki comes in, he says you're here. He tells Konohamaru you're free to go back to your duty, scrub a Hamaru. And Sai then taps in with the sensor unit. I keep forgetting Sai as a whole Yamanaka, and this boy probably knows their secret technique. And he's like, yo, I need to know the last commission history between Sarutobi Konohamaru and any of the third parties over the last 7 minutes, because he had an inkling that Konohamaru was using, you know, the mind transfer duty to talk to somebody during his interrogation. They come back to him, they let him know, like, nah, he didn't check in with anybody. The last time he checked in was when he did his daily duty checks. For Sai, because Sai's not dumb, so he knows he was talking to somebody, and the only way Shikamaru could have pulled that off is via his teammate Inojin, who's the leader of the Sentry unit, or his son, Inojin. Now, I feel like Sai most likely wouldn't automatically assume his son. He'd probably think more Ino, because they are teammates. This is an interesting, like, thing for Sai. I hate when Sai really be taking his job too seriously. Like chill, bro, chill, Sai. About to get into questioning Mitsuki, which I think is pointless, because like you literally say, you know, the infinite son of Orochimaru. What do you think you're gonna get out of him? Like, I would be scared to interrogate or get any information out of him. I think Orochimaru would have put a seal that would kill me trying to question Mitsuki, his design. But yeah, so that happens. Questioning Mitsuki, you were the nearest to Boruto when he made his escape. I got some questions for you about the circumstances of that moment. Mitsuki then, you know, gives him a little like, start mogging him. And we pan straight to Boruto and his new sword from Sumire. He sheaves his sword, you can tell the shape is a little different, and that Hagoromo jutsu, the jutsu that covers it in chakra, automatically activates. Boruto looks at Sumire and says, it's absorbing a small amount of my chakra. She tells him, yeah, don't worry, it allows the jutsu to continue running without having to spare any of your focus on it, so long as your chakra does not run out. So she ate that. He says, thank you, basically. She tells him, be careful. If someone's chakra who isn't registered to the blade touches it, they will expend a lot of chakra. So it has a function, a failsafe built into it, that it is absorbing people's chakra whose chakra nature is not assigned to it. She has assigned her chakra nature to it, Sasuke's and his, just so she can work on it. So that's pretty cool. Something that I like thought or hit my head was Sasuke's still on the tree. And if you guys remember when Hidari came into the village, they couldn't tell the difference between Hidari's chakra and Sasuke's. So what if Hidari ended up taking his sword from him and he's able to use his sword? Unless there's like another failsafe she put into it. That's just something I was thinking about. What was the next? Hold on, let me pause this. circumstances. That we got Shikamaru talking to Shikadai, and he's telling him like basically, I'm about to set up an operations because Mamushi's finna invade the village, Shikadai, and I'm about to set up a secret mission. I don't like that Shikamaru. I mean, it's the circumstances, but he's using all these little children. Like, did we not learn this from the beginning? Like the Chunin retrieval arc, Sasuke retrieval arc, when we sent all the Chunin. Like, why are we always using these like little super like Chunin and Ginning to like do these missions? So Shikadai is telling his dad like, bro, why are you siding with Boruto? I guess like Inojin's helping Himawari, Chocho's gonna help Himawari, everyone's helping Boruto, so I guess I'm gonna do it too. So he's just a follower. And we got all these little kids just signing up to fight. But yeah, Chocho and Himawari's relationship, I'm really loving it. Like, I'm really digging it. In this chapter, we got to really see the real deal. Like, I can't wait for it to be animated. I really feel like they're gonna make it sad, and I hope they make it a little bit longer and we actually get to see the fight on how Himawari's death happens in this alternate future timeline. But we get to see what's going to happen. Have they failed? We see Inojin holding Himawari with blood coming out her mouth, and she's not a chakra tree, she's gone, and the stakes are real. We could really be losing Naruto's daughter if stuff doesn't go as planned. Jin's new jutsu activated, Shikamaru puts the plan into action. He says, just so you know, this is an unofficial off-the-record transmission, and he instantly connects with everyone who's on the operation. That includes Ada, Damon, Sarada, Chocho, Himawari, Shikadai, Delta, Konohamaru, Mitsuki, all those. They can all hear Shikamaru right now as he's transmitting to them. Konoha still sees Boruto as a foe to be captured and killed. I anticipate attempts to hinder him during these operations. While staying alert for the enemy, each of you will also support Boruto from within the village too, as he's transmitting to all of them. Second, regarding this transmission, it's on a dedicated line made possible by Inojin Yamanaka's new jutsu, the Mind Transmission Formation Jutsu. Now this jutsu actually looks pretty cool. If you remember the Shippuden arc when they had that like thing where they were able to see the whole battlefield, it's giving me like mini version of that, like they can see all the chakra signatures. So he explains how this jutsu works. There's a feature where we can converse over long distances. Is identical to the regular mind transmission jutsu. What's different is that each person connected to this line can be turned into a receiver and used to sense the vibrations of objects in their vicinity. So all around the village that they're being sent to, they each are now a receiver when using this jutsu, and the vibrations of people around them are giving off, and Inojin and Shikamaru can basically see it on that ball of energy he placed, kind of like during the war. So since Mamushi can hide his chakra signature, whenever they're around him, they'll be giving off like the vibrations, and that's how they're gonna pinpoint and find him. So this jutsu is actually pretty cool. W Inojin, it's giving real support. I like that he's leaning into that support well more. So they're now using it. She has now invaded the village several days earlier. He literally comes in here talking about some, hey bros, know where I can find a woman named Ada? And look at his feet, bro. Like, what is going on? He tells him like, Lord Eighth, Mamushi's here. We see that, you know, just chill, Inojin. Shikamaru's telling him, chill, bro, relax, focus on your jutsu. Boruto instantly hitting that flying Raijin as Kashin Koji lets him know Keyhole is the closest symbol, and he uses the symbols to use flying Raijin. So he goes to those areas. Boruto hits the village. Instantly, Ada's like totally gross. I feel like puking. I like how Damon was literally like, don't worry, I'm not gonna let him even touch you, sister. Everyone's now spinning into action. Sarado's moving. Team 10, which is Chocho and Himawari, they're going to Sector D East. We can expect him to spread out. Shikamaru tells Sarada. Team 7 stand by in Sector B North. We also have Mitsuki, he's stuck still being interrogated, but Shikamaru lets him know, once you find ability or you find a moment, even if you have to use the chaos to get out of there and let me know. Now Mamushi is already like terrorizing the village. He, like I said, remember when he splits, he loses brain cells. So he already burned a couple villages. No and Jorah tell him don't touch that village. So he's gonna have to deal with Jorah if he keeps causing destruction. Boruto uses their flying Raijin. He pops out. Some of the villagers are like, oh my God, it's Boruto. He just gets straight into action. I'm talking about straight cutting heads off. Like, ooh, Mamushi then throws some fire at him, and Boruto activates his karma, y'all. That's a big thing. Why? Karma, Momoshiki. That's the end of the chapter. He literally stands up and he says, I can't get used to it. This weird itchy feeling when I absorb things. Oh my God. Excited for the next chapter because I just know it's going to be action-packed. How do you guys feel about this new chapter?